Hey y'all, I just wanted to get on today. I've been kind of going through it a little bit lately, as you all know, well, for the last 12 years to be honest. But you all know that usually when I am set on doing something, I carry it through all the way to the end. And, right now, I'm at that point where I'm that close to achieving what I've set out to do. Okay. And yesterday, somebody that was supposed to be helping me, my caseworker and stuff, actually was sitting there blocking me versus helping me. And I got one thing to say to people. If you don't have anything that you can contribute to further my cause, then you need to step aside and get the fuck out my way, because I know what I'm doing, okay? I've done this for all my life. I've fought, and I've taken on some big bullies in my life, okay? So don't think this is my first time at this fucking rodeo. Let's get that straight right off the bat. Okay, ask Nancy Gooden from McBud's what happens when you fuck with me. Okay, multi-million-dollar florist in Ohio, I shut her down. This ain't my first time. Okay, now, yesterday, as I was trying to get my evidence to the HUD inspector, I left my apartment, I took out a bag of trash, put that in the dumpster. When I turned around to go by the office to get ready to hand off the card, the maintenance guy in the pathway there stops me, okay? And he says to me that, oh, well, we're not coming to your apartment, since they drew your number for your apartment to be, inspected. But Beth told him that you were sick and that, you had a doctor's excuse that you were not to be disturbed. That was during the wildfire smoke, bitch, first of all, okay? And trust me, I sat here all weekend and took out all the rocks and everything he wanted out of the front yard. I got that done, even though it was illegal, because it was to keep mud away from my door. It's a fucking problem that you haven't fixed for 13 fucking years, Beth. Okay? So let's get that straight. Now, so as he stopped me and told me he wasn't coming that they weren't coming to my apartment, I was like, that's fine, and I walked past him. And I will post the actual route I took, because I filmed it last night. The route I took there. Well, so I'm in the path between the garbage area and the building. And I get to the corner of the building, and I hear this whistle. Well, it's the maintenance guy behind me. Whistled to flag Beth that I was coming. Okay? And so somebody obviously tipped them off of what my plan was. That's okay. So as I walk down the sidewalk and turn to go down to where they're at, Beth comes charging at me and starts stepping, in my way. And I was like, and she was like, well, we're not coming to your apartment since you've been sick and, all that, and we're really concerned about your health. Bitch, you ain't concerned about shit. You've targeted me for 14 fucking years, bitch. Don't come off with that. And I stepped right around her, okay? And then, as I step around her, there's somebody from Reach standing there, and they go to step in front of me. I was like, are you kidding? So I get past that person, and now is this big, muscle guy, and he's standing in the dirt while the inspector is on the sidewalk. Well, that's when I was like, something's up here, okay? Because, I mean, this guy was big, and, like, it looked like he was ready to take somebody out, right? So I was like, okay, so something's up. And so what I did is I walked past them, and they, of course, looked up at me. I smiled and nodded my head and kept walking. And I was like, okay, obviously somebody's tipped them off to what I was going to do, so time to rethink this and all that. So I walk around them, and I turn the corner to come back to my apartment, and coming up the sidewalk on the other side of the middle building is the monitor sitting there. And so obviously they had somebody on both ways, whichever way I could go to get to that office, they had somebody there to block me. Okay, so this was a coordinated effort. There is no doubt in my fucking mind this was a coordinated effort. So I was like, okay. So I came into my apartment, and I called Ryan, my caseworker, and said, where are you? He was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, wasn't here. And I was like, where are you? They are blocking me from getting this evidence to the HUD inspector. And I was like, I need you here ASAP. So I hung up from him, and then I called my caseworker at the hospital, Sarah, and told her what was going on. And she was like, wow. And I was like, yeah, I mean, but this is what they've done to me the whole time I've lived here. And the thing is some of you'll know that I used to work for Detroit Shoreway in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, so I know Beth's job better than she does, okay? And the thing is, and I've proven that many times, every time she's come at me, targeted me, this and that. Now, I have all this evidence that shows that she, and it clearly spells out that she has retaliated against me time and time again for filing a grievance against her and everything else. And that's what led it to this whole fucking thing. Why she left me sit here in a fucking mold-infested apartment for 9 fucking days when everybody else who had an issue with them, they were moved to a hotel for 2 weeks and their whole fucking apartment ripped up and all that shit. Well, why didn't I get that same fucking treatment? Okay, my leak was worse than anybody's. And I'm sitting here now with COPD and everything else due to their neglect for changing out a hot water tank in the fucking first place. Okay? So, and then it explodes and, we're going to target me? Bitch, it was your fucking wrongdoing, not mine. And the fact that I'm losing everything of mine is destroyed from mold spores and everything else. No, bitches, you are paying for this one way or another. If I have to, I will take every fucking penny of federal dollars you get and everything else. And I will make sure that is my lifelong goal. I don't need anybody to tell me what my goals are. I will look after me. I've done it for 62 fucking years. Okay? I don't need somebody to tell me what is important to me. Okay? I know what I'm fucking doing. I've done it for far too fucking long. And ask anybody who truly knows me, the fights in my life. Father tried to kill me 17 times and everything else, and I'm still fucking here fighting. So if you think you're going to fucking dictate to me how I'm going to live my fucking life, you are sadly fucking mistaken. So take that, Ryan, because I don't need you to be in my way. I know what I'm doing. Okay, this world doesn't center just around me. If they're doing this to me, somebody who was trained and knows what the fucking job is, what are they doing to other people? And that's what fucking matters. And I'm gonna fucking hold them accountable. And if you don't like it, that's your fucking problem, not mine. You know, I'm just so fucking tired of people telling me what I need to consider important. I know what I need to consider important. I don't walk through this world, it's all about me. The rest of you people want to take the fucking easy way out. I don't take the easy way out. When I say I want to make a change, I'm going to fight for a goddamn change. So either get on board or get the fuck out my way, and that's all I got to say about that. Have a good day, everybody.